Greetings to all. We will talk about 14 outdated money rules that are no longer applicable today. Some of these financial guidelines came from our parents or grandparents. Others are cultural myths passed down from generation to generation, such as the notion that money is evil. Personal finance also changes regularly with the world. There used to be financial regulations that people had to abide by, and discussing them today would be absurd. And while they weren't necessarily horrible, they couldn't withstand the test of time. They are utilizing old currency. Financial advice that doesn't make sense in the current climate might be detrimental. You'd exert more effort, but still make little to no progress. And if it works, keep going. They could be fatalistic to one's financial development. And now we're discussing these archaic financial regulations. 1. To earn money, you need a formal education. Numerous millionaires and billionaires today demonstrate that neither success nor wealth requires a college degree. The importance of college in people's lives cannot be overstated. Compared to before, the present is different. Formal education was required to acquire knowledge and people's skills during the industrial period to produce the best qualified workforce. However, today's economy is driven by entrepreneurship and critical thinking. Additionally, you can acquire the necessary abilities to succeed financially outside of a classroom's four walls. Now all you need is education, which doesn't have to come from an expensive colossal school. 2. To get wealthy, you need to get a high-paying job. People attend school to acquire the skills necessary to land a job, become wealthy by remaining in that position for a long time, and earn enough money to retire. However, this paradigm is outdated, and it's now tough to get wealthy solely from your salary. As a result, more people are working multiple jobs to meet ends. How many hours would it take to get wealthy, then? In general, no one gets wealthy only because of their income. 3. You should start a retirement fund. Due to the high cost of living and often longer life expectancy, you'll need to live a relatively frugal life to save enough money for merely a moderate retirement. Savings for retirement aren't what they once were. If you work, retirement savings are helpful, but it's ideal for putting part of your money into a retirement account. Too frequently, however, it should be emphasized that funds saved in retirement accounts may be invested and earn more returns than if left in a straightforward statement. 4. You require cash to make a profit. Before recently, the only leverage instrument available to you was money. There are fresh and original ways to launch enterprises and earn money without doing much at first. Because they try to grow extremely large all at once, most people believe this rule is valid. Most small businesses believe that borrowing money and opening credit lines is the only way to start. But you'll make money if you genuinely start small and use your services to develop popularity. So yes, having startup funding is very beneficial, but it's not as crucial as many make it. People with little to no initial financial investment can earn money by developing systems, offering services, and creating materials that others require. 5. Maintain financial stability by working the same 9-to-5 job for several years. People used to complete college to get employment, and their salaries were sufficient to allow them to live longer, more stable lives. The longer they held the position, the more they made with a sizable pension. But the primary issue facing adults today is severe school debt. And even with that, there isn't nearly as much job security as there once was. Therefore, to maintain financial stability, you must have side businesses or investments and be ready for unforeseen events. 6. Make all payments in cash. This guideline was adhered to for a variety of reasons. First, it assisted in budget management and enabled you to purchase things at lower costs. Now, sure, it is wise to avoid debt accumulation by simply using cash. But using a credit card to make a purchase now has several advantages. The simplicity of using credit cards for purchases outweighs its disadvantages, which include fraud prevention and cash-back offers. 7. Be debt-free before investing. Before investing, people have traditionally strived to be debt-free, yet this archaic guideline causes more issues than it solves. Simply working hard, earning money, and making your required payments won't help you get out of debt. Make your money work for you by finding a strategy, and making investments is how you can do it. To be in a better position to supplement your payments with the income from your investments, it is generally preferable to limit your debt to a minimum and invest even small sums. 8. Keep a 3-month emergency reserve on hand. An emergency fund has saved countless lives as a safety net for unforeseen circumstances. Nothing was ever planned. Therefore, it seems sensible to set aside a sizable sum of money as insurance against unanticipated events. However, the pandemic has demonstrated that crises may last long, and that resources can quickly run out. Having money set aside for at least 6 months is recommended. However, 3 months is preferable to be safe. 9. Hold off on purchasing while prices are low and the market is high. Although everyone talks about buying low and selling high, there will never be a good time to buy if we rigidly adhere to this philosophy. After all, the current market always has a low price. In truth, at some point, it is if you look at the stock market and indexes following significant crashes. You are always moving upward. If you wait for the need to go down, you can find yourself sitting on the sidelines and missing out for years. Instead, you should invest in the market when you are in a position to do so. 10. Buy instead of renting. You've heard it before. If you can afford it, buy the item you need rather than rent it every time. This applies to houses, real estate, equipment, and vehicles. Understandably, long-term ownership is beneficial, but it doesn't make much sense when you have to start paying maintenance costs, something you hardly ever use. Therefore, it is wiser to rent it if you only want to use it for a short time and won't need it again. 11. Never hire someone to accomplish a task that you can complete on your own. It was common for people to act differently in the 1990s and have independent household tasks. It was less expensive, and everyone was urged to learn valuable skills. But in today's society, where so much technology has been interwoven into everything, doing things yourself can be expensive. Pay a specialist to complete it. Additionally, as time is money, the time wasted bumbling through activities could be better spent on more critical projects. 12. A financial counselor is necessary for effective investing. A broker, a financial advisor, occasionally an accountant, and many other intermediaries were required in the past if you wanted to invest. Still, as the century progressed, new profitable trading strategies emerged. You could also utilize robotics and technical assistance, but you don't need a financial counselor. Just keep in mind to invest in items you are knowledgeable about. 13. Spend money only on necessities. Indeed, it would help if you reduced your expenses to improve your financial situation. Suppose it wasn't producing any in the past. Gain for your future. It was suggested that you do not buy it, but today it is recommended that you spend money on yourself. It's simple to try to save every last bit, but you often wind up depriving yourself of things to feel like your needs and goals are still being satisfied while avoiding going overboard and getting into financial trouble. It's crucial to strike a decent balance. 14. You shouldn't earn money from your interests. Each of us has a hobby. We spend our free time as well. In the past, individuals were advised to separate their work and hobbies. Still, today, hobbies are a terrific opportunity to complement your profession and earn some extra money. Well, most of us don't promote hobbies to make money. Some of them have the potential to grow into lucrative side businesses or even full-time businesses that offer a reliable source of income. You may have also noted that none of these rules were incorrect. Unfortunately, they did not age properly. Our lives revolve heavily around money. As technology develops, so will new approaches to managing our cash. Money laws that make sense to us today might not exist tomorrow. Therefore, when making financial decisions, we should constantly be flexible and keep an open mind. Many people find it challenging to communicate the idea of money accurately. Every element of your life is impacted by how you see the money. The video has come to an end. Please watch out for my upcoming video. Enjoy your day, and thanks for viewing. All the best.